Hey folks, Pirate Tiger here, and this is a warning. This game contains some scenes of abuse and violence, sometimes of a sexual nature. It's not that sort of game, but just be warned. If you don't want to expose yourself to this, please watch somewhere else. I could switch off the content filter, but this is my first time playing the game and I want to see what it's all about. But it's not a crazy violent game. You'll see. Masques and Murder! Welcome, folks. This is a game by James Patton. It's an independent game. It's currently available to download, and you can download it for free. There's a suggested donation of $5 towards it. I think I will be very happy to submit that small sum if this game turns out to be any good. And I have a good feeling about this one. If you have heard of any of the Princess Maker games or the hilarious and slightly twisted Long Live the Queen, a game that I definitely enjoy myself, then you will have some idea of what this game is about, but it does have a delicious dark twist to it. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin. Start from the start. I don't want to know what's going on in the background there, it looks horrendous. It is 1 year since your father and brother set out to seek their fortune. The new world was a great temptation, or, as they would put it, opportunity. And so, 12 months ago, they boarded their ship and dipped below the horizon. You loved them dearly, but you could not help bristling at their entreaties to you, not to venture too far from the city, not to fall in with strange men, not to be swept into the world of politics, a world for far harder heads than yours, they claimed. You are rather more independent than that. But now, you hear rumours that your family have returned, bearing fast to their native city, their hold stacked with gems, gold and silver. Though they may not understand you, you love them dearly, and cannot wait to meet them on the quay. Father! Brother! I've got to do voices, here we go. Here's our brother. Don't ask me why, but he's from Yorkshire. Justicia! Oh dear Justicia, how we have missed thee! How art thou? I'm well enough, brother, though I envy thee thine adventures. Why, I've been under as good as house arrest these past months. Ah, my dear, my dear. Hello, father. I can only offer my sincere apologies. We thought to be away only until the autumn. That is no excuse. It is tiresome that a young lady in the bloom of youth should be shut away like a corpse. Ah, my son, it is clear we acted in haste. Father's quite ill, I've decided. Justicia, I offer thanks for thy patience, and my apologies for thy poor treatment. Canst thou forgive us, my dear? You smile, and beckon them towards your waiting horses. You mount yours in a single leap. Booyah! We are badass. Badassettes. I guess. Badasses. On one condition. That you tell me everything. Oh, Justicia, I like you already. Fabulous dress, by the way. On the way home, they spin tales of distant islands, fiery mountains, terrifying monsters of the sea. They are just talking absolute guff, aren't they? You hang on their every word and make a mental note to transcribe it someday. A folio of their exploits would be most curious. You arrive at the house. Your father moves to help, but you wave them away and dismount gracefully. We are super badasses, and we are very fine on the horse. But what use are these tales when thou hast been bored out of thy wits? Come, sister, today is thy day, not ours. What wouldst thou have us do? What indeed? There's dance, music, and verses to lighten thy spirits. Or perhaps a discussion of more scholarly matters. Theology, the study of the classics, or rhetoric. Oh, brother, like you've got a clue about rhetoric. Ah, my son, do not limit her to dainty pursuits. Your sister has fire inside her, just like her mother. Ah, such fire. We have the means for sport. Wouldst thou prefer a practice at the sword, or pistol, or mayhap a hunt? Oh, father, I do love you, daddy. Oh, daddy. This is your closet, the most important screen in the game. Here you can choose how to spend your time. There are 9 subjects you can amuse yourself with. Dance, verses or poetry, swordplay, classics, the study of the ancient Greeks and Romans, theology, religious study, hawking, music, firearms, and rhetoric or debating. It is now the afternoon. Choose a subject to amuse yourself with and click on it. You will spend the afternoon doing that activity. This feels quite familiar. If you've ever seen or played Long Live the Queen, then I think you know what we're looking at here. Presently we feel content. It is the afternoon of day 1 of Thursday. Let us dance! Your brother takes to the harpsichord as you and your father hold each other. For a few hours you dance wordlessly. Whenever you glance towards your brother, he's smiling, concentrating on the music. Like a buffoon. So it goes. I do love my brother too. Good. It is now the evening. You've spent a few hours studying your chosen subject. Your skill in this subject has also increased by 1. The maximum for all skills is 20, D&D. Now, choose another subject to train yourself in this evening. Okay, I could dance again, go crazy min-max, but frankly, it's boring. Let us move on to music. You and your brother leaf through your sheet music together. We choose the pages. You go through a number of them. Some are duets for harpsichord, others are sonatas for violin or voice. You both play skillfully and with an intimate knowledge of the other's style, as though you had never been apart. Oh, my brother doesn't have a style, he just mashes the keys, but it's cute, he's so happy. So it goes. Every day has 3 stages: morning, afternoon, and evening. That is a true statement. Most people are aware of this, but thank you for schooling us anyway. You can do one thing in each time period. Oh, I see. From time to time, you will be invited to social engagements. Balls, recitals, feasts, and so on. Also balls. You have just heard about such an engagement. How exciting! Continue. You are cordially invited to attend the following event. Concert, day 4, evening. So it goes. Okay. Now, learn more about this event by clicking the diary button in the bottom right corner of your screen. Here is our diary. Hello. This screen shows you social engagements. At the moment, there is only one, and there can be only one. No, wait, sorry, that's something different. You can see what type of event this is and when it will occur. Some are optional, but most are obligatory. When you go to this event, your skills will be tested. Each entry on this screen shows you which skills will be tested and how high they must be to succeed. The numbers in brackets show the minimum and maximum skill level required. If you have only the minimum level, you might succeed but are taking a risk. Ideally, your skill should be at or above the maximum level. This is very interesting. When you're finished here, click the back button in the bottom right. So, at the moment, we have one thing in our diary and one thing only. That is, in the evening of day 4, we're going to a concert. What's a little music between friends? Yes, indeed. And, let's see, we need skill of 1 to 3. It's either dance and music or dance or music. I don't know which. Maybe it'd be better to have both. Since we have 2 periods a day, we have... well, do we get to do something morning, afternoon, and evening? If that's 3 a day, then we have another, I suppose, 8 sessions before the evening of day 4, which is loads of time to get dance and music both up to level 3, so we should probably try and do that. This is a great system when compared with something like Long Live the Queen, where the events they come at certain times, and unless you know the game very well and you've played it a few times, you're not going to know when they're coming or what tests they require. So this sort of gives you the chance to plan a little bit ahead, which I think is great. As you finish studying the calendar, a servant arrives and announces a guest. It is the prince! Your family bow as he enters the room, his servant listing in his numerous and shimmering titles. His wife, the princess, full 30 years his junior, follows in his wake. Her eyes are downcast. Yes, if I had a paramour who's 30 years my elder, I might feel the same. Arise, arise, please. We are but visiting our dear friends. We've not seen for many months. Your father and brother raise themselves and go over to kiss his big, fat, pudgy hand. It is good to see you, your highnesses. He glances towards the prince's wife, and his face softens. He turns to her gently. Oh. Your highness, princess, I do not believe you have met Justicia. That's us, by the way. We're Justicia, in case you haven't remembered. The prince's wife looks up. Raising her head is difficult. She just got a weak neck? I don't know. She looks at you blankly and does not smile. Alright, I see how it is. Indeed, yes, my lord. It is truly a pleasure to meet her. Screw you, Vigoria. I mean, you've got a really cool name. You've got hella swag, but screw you, lady. Now, sir, it seems to have slipped thy mind. Is it a court? Every court hear of thy troubles. I don't understand a word you're saying, you oik. My apologies, your highness. It is my fault. I have kept these two dear men all to myself. So glad am I to have them again. Justicia, you smooth lady. Heartily entreat to come together. A concert has been scheduled. I believe you have heard of it. Attend ye. All right, the prince. He who shall not be named. Your brother smiles and gestures towards you. That dependeth on my dear sister. We have treated her poorly, and must make it up to her. Nonsense! Shut your hole! What could make her happy to go to court? No more of it. Insist on your attendance. Alright, God, Bennett. Privilege, eh? Privilege! With that, he turns and leaves. You all bow hurriedly as he drags his sorry, saggy carcass out of your door. The princess shuffles after him, glancing back at you as the door closes. The prince has invited you to an event, la la la, and won't take no for an answer because he's a prince and that's just how they are. This is quite common. Refusing to attend is seen as rude, so attendance is compulsory on pain of execution. Use the time before the concert to train the skills which will be tested. We're going to a concert to be tested. This is rude. Feel free to return to the diary page to review the event information. Continue. Okay, so yes, this is the concert that we already are aware of. We need more dance and more... In fact, we only need one more of each because we start at 1. We don't start at 0. So, I guess I'm content, but let's crack on with the dance and the music and get them out of the way. Your brother takes to the harpsichord again as you and your father hold each other again. For a few hours, you dance wordlessly because no one in this family is much of a conversationalist. Whenever you glance towards your brother, he is smiling, blissfully ignorant, and so it goes. And now it is the afternoon of day 2 Friday, so let us go back to the music. Your brother chews some more pages, nom nom nom, and leaves pap and mache all over the floor, so it goes. Right, we are now on day 2 Friday evening, and we have our skills up to where they need to be. 1 to 3, that's great. I want to do something fun! We have been working hard all week. It's Friday night. It's time to kick back and have a blast with some theology. No. Let's stab people. You and your brother go out onto the plaza and draw foils. You move, feint, turn, and swing. That's feint as in, haha, you didn't see that coming. Not feint as in, swoon. And swing. Your movements are clumsy by his standards, but he teaches you a few tricks. He stabs you repeatedly to teach them, really, drive the lesson home. So it goes, yes. Now it is the morning of day 3, Saturday. We have until tomorrow evening to perfect our skills in dance and music. We're fine. Let us go ticket hawking. Let's stand outside the stadium and sell tickets. No, apparently not. Your father bought you a Merlin before he left, and you have fed and hunted with it happily. As you take it out to hunt today, you tactfully neglect to mention that both he and your brother have peregrines, birds higher on the hawking scale, and so they should be. Peregrines are the fastest things on the bloody earth. They are terrifyingly quick when they sort of swoop down. They hang around cliff edges and stuff, and they swoop down and grab, voles and rabbits and mice and who knows what. They can, they can see ultraviolet, so they can see urine, like uric trail. They are the most streamlined things in the world, except certain, most streamlined things in the sky anyway. They are blisteringly fast. They basically turn into a teardrop shape and just dart into the ground. They're amazing. But Merlins are pretty damn cool, and I'll tell you why. And my girlfriend and I went to a country fair, not last week, not a week ago, and it was amazing. You know, there was air rifle shooting, and there was ferret racing, which was amazing, and there was a small selection of falconry. There was like a falconry display, and we didn't catch the display, unfortunately, but we did catch a chap holding and feeding a merlin, and I'd never seen one before. And it's very, very small. I mean, it's maybe the size of your hand, really, maybe slightly bigger. But it was, you know, munching and ripping into this carcass, whatever it was. And we're like, oh, yeah, that's amazing. It's so tame. It didn't care that we were there and like snipping around it. I said, yeah, it was wild a week ago. I'm like, what? He says, yeah, merlins are amazing. They domesticate so quickly. He says, in another couple of days, he says, I've had this a week, just fed it twice a day. He says, in another couple of days, I'll be able to let it go free hunting and it will come back. He says, they're so super domesticable. Which is why they are so far down the ranking, I think, when it comes to falconry. I don't know. But they're small, they catch very small things, and they're very easy to domesticate and train. So, now you know. I didn't know this until last week either. So it goes. Right. Things are going pretty well. We still have one more session. We've played with swords, we have hawked. I really want to shoot something, just to let off a bit of steam. No, actually, I think we need to rhetoricize. We need to practice our debating beforehand. I don't know why, I just feel like it. So, rhetoric! You organise a debate. Your brother is on one side, you on the other. Your father is the arbiter. Daddy! You did this every week when you were children, and you missed the cut and thrust of argument. Wow! Your childhood was... To each their own, I suppose. Finally, you emerge from the fray. Your father holds up his hand for quiet and declares you the winner! Yes, we are the prettiest. So it goes. It's not our brother's fault, he's just a bit dumb. It's fine. He, dropped on his head repeatedly as a child. Which is not to say that's why he has a Yorkshire accent. I'm not saying that at all. Please don't take it the wrong way. Okay, I feel pretty content. It looks like we actually have one more session. Fine. Well, as it is a concert, let's just, crack into the music a bit more. So, concert tomorrow evening. Oh, okay, no, we're still only on day 3. Fine, that's good. This is great. Let us hump up our music a bit again. Same old. Brother choose papier-mâché. Fine, it's good. We still have a concert today evening, so we have 2 sessions left. As it's Sunday morning, this seems like a perfect opportunity to go and shoot some stuff. Your brother and you trudge out to the shooting range and set up the targets. His aim is good. He must have had practice during his voyage. I don't know what or who he was shooting from the ship, but frankly, it's a little worrying. I've read the Rime of the Ancient Mariner, and yes, just be careful. You cannot match his skill, but you do come away with a better eye. You shot your brother and stole his eyes? I don't really care. It's fine. He's still fine. So it goes. We're good. Okay. We can now shoot and hawk and play with swords. This is good. I like that these are in Roman numerals, by the way. One last crack at something. Let's just boost our dancing one more. I really want to, beast it on our first ever event. Your brother takes to the harpsichord. As you and your father hold each other for a few hours, you dance wordlessly. Whenever you glance towards your brother, he is smiling because he's the village idiot. So it goes. Okay, you attend the concert. You dance with great accomplishment. You play with skill and grace. All told, it is an utter and perfect success. So it goes. Indeed, it does. So it goes. Kurt Vonnegut is getting sick of this, but that's fine. During the concert, the prince approaches the 3 of you. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My friends, so glad you came. Forgive us. Simply must introduce our sons. Good daughter. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Folks, this is where it's about to get real, I suspect. Your father hides his irritation well. And well he should. I am not chattel. Not well enough to fool you, of course, because you and your daddy are very close. He's a proper awesome dude. He wants to teach you to stab and shoot and hawk, and you are his loving, doting daughter. Naturally, prithee proceed. Graziano, where art thou, boy? A tall, foppish man comes towards the group. His hair is preened to perfection, and he has a swagger to him. Oh, right. Rather fancies himself, does he? Father, is this the woman thou spake of? Waste thou not my time with trifles. There's whores in Apulia with better complexions. You what? You what? I'm beside myself. How very dare you? Graziano, Mr. Parmigiano. I'm gonna stab you right in the arse. Ooh. Do not talk to a lady like that, especially me. I am Justicia. I'm a proper lady. We're going to deal with this churl later, folks. I will see you next time. Goodbye.